hair day. Hashtag blessed.
Dude, I took...
Hashtag OOTD.
OOTD?
Outfit of the day.
Oh.
OOTD.
Yeah, Jordan's been doing that a lot today where he's been, like, saying what things mean. Well,
I
like Tyga did not know that
right.
Tyga meant...
The rapper. Tyga the rapper.
Yeah?
It means thank you God always.
Didn't know that.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't know that. I thought his name was Tyga.
His name's actually an acronym.
I never questioned what Tyga was. I just thought that was his name.
I just accepted it was dumb, and that was it. I never once thought that it meant anything. Because as far as I can remember, it was like capitalized like a name. It wasn't all caps.
Yeah, it was just... Yeah, capital TYGA is how I saw it most of the time.
Is this...
So I never questioned...
Is this like confirmed? Like,
if you type in thank you God always, Tyga just pops right up.
I also learned that he's part
Asian.
He's part Asian.
Yeah, he's like what, Vietnamese?
Yeah, his mom's Vietnamese. Did not know that.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
See, right there. Tyga, backronym for thank you God always.
Didn't know that. And then what was the other group we were saying?
There's
back in high school there was like this.
There's this a Filipino singer. She made her own, she had her own niche of music, but her name was MYMP.
MYMP?
Yes. That which is Make Your Mama Proud.
But that's not a word.
No. It's just an acronym.
MIMP?
Yeah.
So we're just supposed to call you by a series of letters.
Yes. She went by MIMP.
No. I'll give you up to 3. I'll let MIA slide.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Oh, MIA.
Yes.
I had her CD.
No one in the corner.
It's a good album.
Swagger like us. Swagger like us.
Yeah.
Swagger like
us.
No.
airplanes?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Not even that MIA. Like, I'm pretty sure that one of my very first CDs, other than Crisscross and SWV and the other various ones, there was one CD by Mia.
Okay.
And it was like this black chick with like a ponytail and like Missy Elliott looking
Maya?
type lady.
Yeah, you think of Maya?
No, not MYA.
Okay.
MIA. I'm pretty sure I can find it. MIA 90s.
MIA 90s.
Hip-hop?
I don't know if that'll...
I'm going to get. I'm going to get.
Feels generic.
Maya.
I'm not sure.
No.
Hold on.
Also, probably several.
Nope, that's
Yeah,
MIA.
this chick.
Paper
Maya
plane.
X.
Oh, it's Maya X. Mia X.
Oh, well, yeah. Maya
Her.
X. Everybody knows Maya X.
I
Yeah.
remember I had her CD, never listened to her.
Take that, Maya X.
Not to be mean, I just don't
Sick
remember
burn.
any songs. I don't.
Dang, she's not memorable at all.
I don't really listen. You know who she looks
I mean,
like?
she mostly remembered her name.
Yeah, that's true, but she brought the X, which is important.
Yeah. That's where they give it to you.
Yeah.
That's how you know.
Steph didn't catch that one.
No, I didn't.
Speaking of music, last night it's like 1:00 and I'm like, okay, I guess I should try and go to sleep. But I wasn't ready to turn the TV off yet, and just sit in that darkness. So I'm looking through Hulu. I'm like, okay, something that is like brief that I can just kind of fall asleep to and not worry about. So I see on my Hulu, SNL with Paul Rudd. And I don't even think about the fact that this is not a current SNL because SNL is between seasons right now.
Yeah.
But it's Paul Rudd, and I love Paul Rudd. And the musical guest is DJ Khaled.
DJ Khaled.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. No, that's wrong. Go ahead.
I've never listened to DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Like, that sound drop is familiar.
Did he say we the best?
Yeah, like 20 times.
Okay,
We
just
the
making
best
sure.
music. He
Just
always
making
says
sure.
it.
He had we the best soap.
Yeah.
Yes.
We've talked about him a little bit.
Yeah.
But
The
I've
best
never
brands.
I've never heard, like, his music.
I think
Okay.
Anthony's about to tell us that he's a huge fan of DJ Khaled now.
So I watched 2 performances with Lil Wayne,
Yes.
Big Sean,
Yep.
Okay.
Meek Mills,
Okay.
John Legend,
Yeah.
Okay.
a lot of people I didn't like.
Wait.
And a lot of people...
You didn't like any of those people you just named?
No, actually, I liked some of them.
Okay.
Did the music slap hard? Did it have slaps?
No, it had no slaps.
Okay.
It did not slap, pop,
Or bop.
bop, or any other weird thing that you say. It was dirt.
Did it pop? Oh
wow.
Lil Wayne had a verse. He looked like he kind of didn't know where he was.
That's Lil Wayne.
That's
always.
Lil Wayne all the time. Like I said, ever since the last time.
Now
what was it? The whole
sipping on that scissor.
The lollipop days.
Oh yeah.
That's he was good.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, lollipop.
Now he's just in a giant fur coat, and he looks visibly intoxicated.
What's that fucking song where he goes, put my foot on the toilet?
Truffle butter.
It's a new dance move. I don't know what to call it. And I was like,
truffle
holy
butter.
shit, what is this?
Truffle butter. The song is called
yeah,
Truffle
yeah,
Butter.
yeah, that's true.
Talking about toilets and truffle butter. I don't want to know anymore.
Yeah.
So and he's the first person I see with DJ Khaled. And DJ Khaled has like this long kind of intro where he's just yelling things out loud.
Yep.
And then Lil Wayne comes on. I'm like, okay, I've seen you better. You're really kind of slipping. Big Sean comes out. And I don't think I've ever heard Big Sean before.
Okay.
I think I might be a fan of Big Sean.
Big Sean's really good.
Yeah. I'm
Does
like,
he
all right.
spin the cheese or is that Jay-Z? Jay-Z.
That's Jay-Z.
That's Jay-Z.
Yes.
Big Sean is ass. Then make the motherfucker hammer time.
Oh.
Like he came out in like an anime button-up silk shirt and like some vinyl pants. I'm like, all right, cool. I'm into this dude.
Do you know how Big Sean got into the industry?
How?
Eminem was leaving a concert.
Mm-hmm.
Big Sean went up to him and started spitting a verse right to him like, on the street. And Eminem's like, give me your mixtape later.
Yeah. All right, right on.
And then he sent it in and like Eminem's like, all right, I'm going to sign you.
Yeah. Meek Mill's is weak shit.
Well, I mean, he had a beef with Drake. Come on. And Drake won.
There's, I think there might have been two other people who I just can't even remember. But like, if you look up this SNL, you'd see the list. And John Legend finishes it out. And I like John Legend. I've always liked John Legend.
Yeah.
I think he's really talented. But the things I noticed.
Yeah.
Is DJ Khaled seems to want his microphone louder than everybody else's.
Yep.
Which his position is like hype man.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Like he's the producer, but he has
Leland would hate him.
Oh, so much.
Oh, okay. So it was Lil Wayne, Meek Mill, J Balvin, SZA, John Legend.
Oh, SZA was good.
Oh yeah, SZA's always amazing.
Yeah, she was good.
Oh yeah, I like her. You should listen to her albums; they're pretty good too.
I should.
Yes. Yeah. If you listen to SZA's albums, get ready to feel things because she cuts deep.
Yeah, you say things like that. But yeah, so he seems to insist that his mic is louder than everyone else's, including the musical track. He is ridiculously loud compared to the rest of this music. He's a bad composition.
Yeah.
As a hype man, where you just say the last thing that the last guy said, he is very bad at that as well. He is offbeat. He seems to randomly choose the words he's going to just yell out.
Yell out.
I don't think anyone else knows what he's going to say. And the way he moves on the stage is very obviously like the guy who so desperately wants to be a part of what's going on.
Be a part.
But does not understand it.
Understand!
Like, he is so out of place.
Out of place!
I'm going to slap the both of you.
We the best!
God loves me.
We the best podcast.
He is fucking awful.
Yeah.
That is my definitive opinion.
Yeah,
he got worse too.
Khaled.
DJ
as
Khaled
soon
is
as
not
his
great
kid
live
came out,
because of
or
that.
as soon as he had his kid became almost his producer in a sense.
Yeah,
in his
he's
words.
like, DJ Khaled, father of
Assad.
I'm like, why does this matter?
That's the name of his album.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. I guess that's why it matters, but
the album is okay.
His son had a bigger birthday than anyone could have on their birthday.
Because it's DJ Khaled.
Even the beats I don't find to be that great.
The one of the songs that might be the better ones on his album is literally Miss Jackson by Outkast. That's the one
with SZA. Like she does like a verse of that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, she's good. You're using someone else's beats, so I'm okay with all of this.
It's 100% Miss Jackson. There's like no changes to it.
Oh yeah, the song.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I had to think for a second. I've heard it.
That's it.
I've heard it.
I don't understand why he is so famous. It's like he just yelled himself into popularity.
He did.
Yeah, 100%. Well, DJ Khaled has been a DJ for a very, very, very long time.
That's fine.
His career started like way back, like in the 90s.
Sure.
And he only started really gaining heat like maybe mid 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so that's when he's just started building. Then because he's a good producer. He is a good producer. He's a decent enough producer. But he has the ability to attract top name artists, and that's what really
he seems to be well connected.
Yeah, because he's been around for so long.
Sure, and I would give you that is why he is probably as popular as he is.
Yeah,
like he is grown into the position that he's in through a lot of hard work, and I do not down that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other DJs who have also DJ'd for a long time and are not at his level.
You know who I believe is a way better DJ who doesn't really make stuff anymore?
Flobo Boyce.
Yes, Flobo Boyce, and I was going to say Swiss Beats. And Swiss Beats
was good.
Yeah, and what Swiss Beats do? He just sits back and let everyone else do stuff. He just puts out the music.
Yeah.
And if you see a Swiss Beats video, he'll be in the video just like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
And you just hear someone just say Swiss Beats, and like that's it.
Yeah. And I'm not saying like a producer can't also kind of be an artist and put out their own tracks.
No, totally.
Like I was down for the Neptunes album.
Yeah.
I was even into, the Nerd album that came out.
Yeah.
That is the closest I have as far as a reference to someone else who has done that.
Yeah.
Who like really tried to sell themselves as the main artist.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware that producers are often, well associated with the music, but there's still the title artist that is ahead of them.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled seems to put himself ahead and everyone else features.
Yeah, no, that's
And I'm just saying the product that I saw does not deserve that credit.
That's 100% fair.
Okay.
I agree with you there.
I was like looking up top songs by him.
DJ Khaled should really just sit back and let the musicians, the artists, like do like, all the stuff. Like,
okay, like yell your name out once in a while. That's fine. 2 times a track.
You take the Jason Derulo track.
Jason Derulo.
Say at the beginning, and that's it.
Yeah. Like Timbaland, Flex.
Yeah.
Like these guys, like they're known.
Yeah.
They are just as famous musically, but they're not in your motherfucking face yelling their name at you.
Yeah.
That's true.
But for DJ Khaled, it works. Like in terms of pop, hip hop, that's why he's at the top because
is he at the top?
Well, he's up there, but in terms of popularity,
he's
a lot of people know
he's higher than I would like him.
Yeah, a lot of people know who he is because he shouts his fucking name at you, and you can't get away from it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the problem with DJ Khaled is him in general is just he's very too into himself.
Oh, very much. So.
I believe there was like one of the raves, like I think last year or 2 years ago, where like he was just an opener.
Yeah.
But he demanded more time than what people... Like, he was only...
Than what's allotted.
He was only allotted a certain amount of time.
Yes.
But he prolonged
his set.
Oh,
his set.
No.
And people just wanted it to be done because they wanted to hear the main person.
Yeah, he kept trying to go for encores that no one was asking for.
Yeah, no one was, like... Yeah. And then he kept trying to have it like...
this kind of attitude can't last.
Yeah. I guess I think he only wanted to be, like, interactive, too.
Yeah.
Where he was asking for the feedback and for like the crowd participation. Yeah. And it just wasn't there. And he kept trying. Yeah. And it was like, dude.
He doesn't seem to be aware of himself.
That's the part too. I don't think there's any awareness.
He only sees himself as he projects himself out to be through social media and performances.
Yeah.
I don't think he sees the real perception, the people's perception of him.
I don't know. I don't follow him either. I remember watching a clip.
He's also a bad dancer.
Yes, he is. But
I never seen him dance.
Also, I'm pretty sure he doesn't really care.
I mean, that also too. I feel like he is aware, but doesn't give a shit.
I do know that his popularity is a level where he could definitely coast.
Yeah.
On name for a while, it would seem. Because if you keep getting the new good talent, like that is the draw.
Yeah.
What you do is just kind of the weak ass glue that kind of holds these other talents together. Yeah. So instead of like, oh, you know, that last album wasn't good. His, you know, that person's flow wasn't good. Their verses sucked. That's someone else's problem. And if you just keep getting the best, like rarely, more common is it the singular artist issue when someone complains about an album and not the beats.
So DJ Khaled was booed off stage at EDC Las Vegas 2017. That's when it was.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow. I just remember hearing how it was just like, they don't want you. Just stop.
Also, DJ Khaled at EDC doesn't really make sense.
Yeah, no, that doesn't sound like his scene.
Yeah, I remember there was like one thing where it was like, I think it was like one of those clips on Snapchat where it just kind of showed him on Snapchat and his everyday stuff, and I couldn't even sit through.
No,
like
I can't do it.
No, there's no way I can follow him on social media.
Everything is just he has a way of talking that like fucking annoys me. Like I hate
loud and pompous.
No, not even that. It's just like example, like let's say I'm eating breakfast, and I sit down and I'm just like, yeah, thank you for this beautiful day, this beautiful breakfast. Just look at this water.
And
you
it
gotta
feels
hydrate.
insincere.
It's so I need to hydrate my body, my blessed body, my da 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 da. It's just like
you don't look like you're taking care of yourself, man.
So like
he's constantly performing.
Yeah, like.
And it all feels fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing genuine about it. It's all for show. It's not like you're just eating. It's like, let me show you this. Let me show how blessed I am with all this food, this beautiful view that I'm seeing right now. And I'm just like, just eat your food.
Yeah, he does the thing that I don't like certain vloggers do where they're holding up the camera so you can see him, but then he has his hand like right in front, like near his face so he can like emote with his hand, but no normal person does that.
No one hand gestures in front of their own face
by doing like hand gestures and stuff like, "Yo, we the best," you know.
He's throwing it to make sure, because he's constantly thinking about his framed, like making sure he is doing everything he can in the performance of his 6-second snap.
Yeah, and that's what like. DJ Khaled does that. A lot of vloggers do it, and it looks so fake. It makes it just looks disingenuous. Yeah. Like no one does that as a normal person.
Yeah. Agreed.
Since we're talking about musical artists,
okay,
I found out I have 2 controversial opinions.
All right.
One,
Taylor Swift is good.
Oh no, that's
the
given.
First controversial opinion.
Oh, that's not controversial.
It is in this house.
Everyone loves Taylor Swift.
I haven't even listened to her thing yet.
You need to calm down. It's the name of the song. If you
Excuse me. I didn't even say anything.
That was a roller coaster in half a second.
One, I don't think I've actually heard one good song by Madonna. Now, I also found out I haven't really listened to an entire Madonna song aside for
makes no
Beautiful
sense,
Stranger.
Because I've played Madonna songs.
What?
I've played Madonna songs.
Was I there?
So you don't. So at the very least, you don't remember. It hasn't registered to you listening to a whole song.
Yeah, like I will see clips of like a Virgin or Material Girl, but those are the only 2 songs I could really just name.
Sure. Have you? So you said "Beautiful Stranger." Have you listened to anything of like early '90s to '80s Madonna?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, like "Take a Bow" and
the
La
song?
Isla Bonita and
the Alize song.
Which one?
I would say. I would totally understand if there's nothing from like Ray of Light, late '90s onward that you
Ray
like.
Of Light.
I have no idea.
I don't think it's very good.
That one's fun.
But if you at least find the pop factor and kind of why everyone likes like a Virgin and La Bonita, like
Vogue.
I don't think that one's that great.
No,
that's fun.
No,
I think it's fun.
But I would wonder if you would at least recognize, like, oh, okay, I understand why people like this.
I mean, probably. Again, you guys know it's heavily documented on this podcast. I love pop music.
Yes, it is.
So it is like I recognize it's kind of weird that I don't really know any Madonna songs.
I mean, to me, the height of her career is before you were even born.
Also, Leland, I apologize.
Oh, Leland is mad at us.
Oh, he just crushed whatever drink he was holding.
It was a coffee and ceramic mug that he just crushed in his hand.
Still piping hot coffee, but he doesn't feel it.
Does not.
It's just rage.
It's not nearly as hot as the seething rage he has inside of him. Yeah, no, I like... and she has had a lot of success from late 90s on.
Yeah.
But to me, her best albums are the early 90s to 80s. Yeah. And I'm not even a big Madonna fan. Yeah. So take all of that and, consider all of it before trying to yell at me.
Yeah.
But for you, I would say, okay, I get it. And if you don't really know the early 90s and 80s stuff, try something in there, not to convert you, not to be like, oh, this is how you become a Madonna fan. Just simply like, this is kind of why.
Yeah.
And she's been writing that for 20 years.
Okay. But yeah, it is weird though, because I listen to a lot of 80s music and 90s music. Madonna's like never, ever in there at all.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like there's a very specific, like an 80s station has a very specific playlist.
Yeah.
That weirdly Madonna is not on nearly as much.
And then when I try to think of Madonna songs, it's just Cyndi Lauper. That's.
I mean, to me, the better Madonna is Cyndi Lauper, the more talented.
Like I keep trying to think, okay, Madonna song, and you know what goes in my head? Girls just wanna have fun.
Yeah, no, like a virgin.
Crazy for You comes in my head.
Yeah, Crazy for You, but not. I mean, I'm trying to think of like the top.
Wasn't that the song by
Lucky Star?
Crazy for You.
That's Fleetwood Mac.
Was that Fleetwood Mac?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And then
I know Fleetwood Mac over Madonna.
We were laughing.
That's because Rhiannon's a fucking jam.
I mean,
Jordan was saying how "Beautiful Stranger" is what came up in his mind, and I was like, "Hey,"
because Austin Powers.
Yeah.
Oh, I get it.
Oh, so the whole reason why I started thinking about Madonna is because me and my buddy David, we were just we were talking about how they announced the title for the new Bond film.
Yeah.
No Time to Die? Yeah, No Time to Die.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Bond film.
It does, because it harkens back to like the older Bond film. So it's a badass name because
you only die once or twice.
Yeah. Only die
There's
twice.
A lot of death in the titles.
So that led us to Pierce Brosnan.
Okay.
And then my buddy David's just talking like the opening to, what was the movie where he's just surfing in Korea and like everyone knows it's him because there's no one else surfing in Korea, and it's Die Another Day.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and that Madonna song plays while he's being tortured.
I mean,
and that I'm gonna die another as he's being like tortured. It's like, that song it doesn't fit what's happening.
It's not gonna work. Daniel Craig in the fucking seat with the bottoms all ripped out.
Yeah, see, now,
fucking rope knot and hitting him in the balls.
Now I want
Beautiful Stranger.
I want to edit like Die Another Day on over like terrible scenes in Bond films like that. Like him, he's tied to the chair, whip his balls. I'm gonna die. Another gets shot in the chest in Skyfall. I'm gonna die. Another.
But you got to be careful because that juxtaposition is also what made like Tarantino famous. So like there's a weird egglet to that, or a eyelet to that, to threading that needle.
Yeah.
Where it works.
Yeah. But it has to be a certain type of song where it's like
it does. But it's got to be the right song to the right scene.
Yeah.
It has to have this weird juxtaposition that are two totally different things, but it has this weird connection by what's happening in the scene.
Yeah. So I was thinking, we're thinking about that, and then my second controversial opinion is that I don't like Beyonce.
We've talked about this a lot.
Have we?
Yeah.
On the show, or
it's not.
I feel like, or maybe not on the show.
Like
exactly,
it doesn't feel like
we've talked about.
It doesn't feel like news.
Yeah.
Like I'm shocked. But I don't remember us like talking about it at any kind of particular length. At least not podcast wise.
Yeah, Jordan really doesn't like Beyonce.
I really don't. And
is it the Jay-Z angle? You just hate them both?
Which is funny because
also not a fan of
everyone
Jay-Z,
tries to go for the Beyonce thing. Like Taylor Swift and all that. That's like the goal. Beyonce is the goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She Queen Bee.
Yeah.
Which-
That's true. And people, yeah, she is the queen.
And no, she's not.
Who's queen to you?
Like that's everyone, that's who everyone right now, to be honest, kind of looks up to.
Yeah,
Every woman out there, especially famous and artists,
I
their
can't think of
goal
anyone
is
better.
Beyonce.
But here's my thing. I feel like that is just a thing that people say because everyone else says it.
Well, that's just because the art is subjective.
There's also that.
But I mean, I do think there's a definitive, measurable statistic that does say Beyonce is at the very least among the 3 top pop performing artists for the last decade.
Sure, and I could tell you someone who is a million times better than Beyonce.
Who?
And that's Lady Gaga, who is
Yes.
an amazing performer.
Yes.
Amazing live.
Yes.
She's amazing at everything she does.
Yeah,
like,
she is.
And I would say in reality,
yeah.
they are at the very least neck and neck. And this is having no strong opinion about either of them.
Yeah.
There are Lady Gaga songs I like, and I have seen things that I like from Beyonce.
Yeah.
But and I know Beyonce can sing.
Yeah.
I don't know necessarily how much interaction she has with the creation of her own music.
Yeah.
You know, I'm sure she's not writing her own songs anymore. But Lady Gaga, I do know, is more integral to her music.
Yes.
So to me, that merit always will step beyond everything else.
And that's another reason why I really like Taylor Swift, because a lot of her stuff, it is just from her. Look it up. If you look at most of her songs, sole writing credit for most of her songs.
I have a hard time believing that.
Oh,
The same with like Carly Rae Jepsen.
Definitely look it up. Yeah, no, Carly Rae Jepsen's also
You'd be
an
surprised
amazing.
at
She's
how
the most
much-
underrated pop singer. Like,
if you look at a lot of like a lot of people's music, she's actually the one who wrote it.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
There's a
interesting.
lot of songs that she wrote, and the songs have been like intended for other people.
And
But she wrote the song.
When was the last time she's had an album?
This
Carly,
year.
I think she just
Okay.
had a new one.
Yeah,
I
she had-
believe
Yeah.
that just came out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's one of my saved albums on Spotify.
Of course it is.
It's called Dedicated. That's what it was.
Of course it is.
She's fun. I like her.
Yeah, Carly Rae Jepsen is amazing. She does not get enough recognition in my book.
I'm not going to argue because I am over that stage of my life where I
Yeah.
just argue everything I don't immediately like and try and just force everyone to my opinion.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
They're not monsters,
Yeah.
so they are allowed to live peacefully as long as they don't step on my lawn.
So, and I think I've narrowed down exactly where I turned on Beyonce, because I did used to like Beyonce when she was in Destiny's Child, and like maybe the album or two after Destiny's Child.
Okay.
And that exact moment when I discovered that I do not like Beyonce was Drunken Love.
Oh yeah, 'cause Surfboard.
That's a stupid fucking song. It's a really stupid song.
Surfboard. What is it? Grinding on my whipping on that some big body, and I don't know. She just says a lot.
No, those are actual lyrics.
Nailed
to
it.
Let
that
me find
song.
it. Hold on.
And that song came out, and it's a terrible fucking song. People are like, oh my god, Queen Bey, oh my god, she did it again. It's like, no, she did not. This is a bad song.
Yeah.
It's just not a good song at all. But people like lashed onto it so hard, and oh my god, Queen Bee, she came out with this best song, Drunken Love. It's a bad song.
Like, what did she do? Like, what did she do to kind of earn this place?
I don't know. That's another thing. It like kind of just happened.
Yeah, it seems like overnight she was Queen Bee.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't know the point at which she was like, oh yeah, she left Destiny's Child, she's talented, to like, oh well, she is number one now.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like there should be like, this was the album, or like this was the moment.
And also, let me also point out that before Drunken Love, she had a much better song with Jay-Z on it called Crazy in Love.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Crazy in Love was fun.
That was a much better song.
That song was fun.
Jay-Z's verse sucked, but it's Jay-Z.
She says, Boy, I'm drinking. I'm sinking on that mic till my boy toys. Then I fill the tub up halfway and ride it with my surfboard. Grinding on that wood, graining on that wood. I'm swerving on that, swerving on that big body bend, swerving on this, surfing all of this. Good.
I have a question.
Yeah. Surfboard.
Is this about masturbation?
Well, the first part she says is, I'm sinking on the mic till my boy toys.
Yes, that's
Toys?
Toys. Toys.
Can I have a spelling, please?
Toys.
Toys.
It kind of sounds like you have a lisp when you say it.
Boy toys.
It sounded like
boy
a lisp.
Toys.
Boy toys.
Boy toys.
Like you're turning Mike Tyson a little bit. You're Tysoning.
Boy toys.
Boy toys.
Boy toys.
Okay.
Boy, I'm drinking, walking in my last some bludge. I'm grubbing on that rope, grubbing if you're scared. Call that a ribbon. Boy, I'm drinking. Get my brain right. I'm on that cognac gangster wife. Newer sheets, he'd swear that I like washed rags. He wet up. Boy, I'm drinking.
Like it just sounds like fantasies in the
it
tub.
It sounds like, no offense, Jay-Z when he started just freestyling, and then they started fucking
Jay-Z has always freestyled
other stuff.
Jay-Z has always he's never wrote anything down, and that was good in the 90s and early 2000s. Then he stopped being good because he became a multi-millionaire.
What we eating? Fish fillet.
Fish fillet.
What is it? Something. It's okay. What we order? Fish fillet. I forgot. It was a real stupid phrase.
Is that his or is that
In Paradise?
Yeah, or is that Kanye's?
Is that Kanye?
I think it's Kanye's line.
Oh.
And that was also the album that ruined Kanye. Don't make me get in my zone. Don't make me get in my zone. I'm already in the zone. This is you in the zone, Kanye.
Oh, Kanye.
You know, just to tie back to the last thing. His verse on the Lollipop remix is fucking fire.
Which one is that?
If you happen to remember it.
I don't remember.
On the Lollipop remix, he has a verse that I find to be pretty fucking fire.
If we're talking about... Really quick, if we're talking about remixes, you know what remix isn't good because of a new artist? Big Sean's Ass featuring Nicki Minaj. Her verse is straight garbage.
Is it?
Yeah, what was it?
At the end of her verse, she goes, something's in Waikiki.
Oh, yeah. Waikiki.
No.
Kiss my ass in my anus because I'm finally famous.
Like, she ran out of bars and just went, for like 30 seconds.
4 whole notes.
Waikiki.
No, that's not how music is
And then,
made.
kiss my ass in my anus because I'm finally famous.
Yeah.
She says something that doesn't. Let me look.
I don't know, but it's a terrible fucking verse.
She says something about kiss my ass in my anus because I'm finally famous. Now it's finally soft. Yeah, it's finally soft. Guess the ass shots wore off, and I was like, so your ass is soft now
because she got injections in her ass.
Your injections.
Everyone knows she got surgery.
Dude, her before and after pics.
She got like reduced or
no?
She got enhanced.
Okay,
by like a lot.
I feel like,
and she can't move her ass. We had, I swear, I've showed pictures where it was like she had like a picture where she's like sitting on a chair with her legs up, and there was a part of her lower leg.
This sounds kind of familiar.
That went up. Where it was just like there should not be a separation between
her butt made a butt.
Her butt made a butt, or her leg hung out on top, was sitting on top of her ass, pretty much. Where it was like it shouldn't be like that. Yeah. Your ass should be a part of your body, not an extra part. I guess it's odd.
I suppose. Yeah.
Nicki Minaj is like Iggy Azalea. They have butt implants and they just can't do anything with them. They can't naturally move their butts.
Iggy looks so different.
Unrecognizable.
Before and after pics now?
Yeah.
You can tell. What'd she get done? Like her chin or her nose
got a lot of things
shaved
done.
off? I just know if you look at her now, everyone's morphing into the same fucking person.
Yeah, and it's Nicki Minaj. She started it. She didn't.
They're all turning into Nicki Minaj.
There's actually a picture that Roseanne showed me yesterday for Hustlers, the new movie that's coming out with Jennifer Lopez. I actually really want to watch it.
Not the magazine.
Not for the reasons of like, oh my god, it's going to be a great funny movie. I just feel like
you want to watch it for Jennifer Lopez and Lily Reinhart for some reason.
No.
Lily Reinhart is Betty Cooper in Riverdale.
Oh, she's in there. I was actually trying to see the girl from
Fresh Off the Boat.
Is she on Fresh Off?
Yeah, the Asian girl.
Jessica?
Yeah.
No, the mom in Fresh Off the Boat.
The mom. She's funny.
Yeah, no, she's hilarious.
Yeah, from why can't Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think she's fun.
The mom, not the grandmom.
Yeah, the mom, not the grandma.
Yeah,
Grandma and mom are both funny.
Yeah.
But yes.
I like her. I think she's fun.
She has, I think it starts with like a C.
And then Lizzo's in there. Cardi
Constance
B's
Wu.
in there.
Constance,
yes,
yeah, Constance
Wu.
She's great.
Yeah, but Rosanna showed me a picture of Cardi B, and she was like, dude, she legit looks like Nicki Minaj in this picture. And I was like, I can see it. Everyone has this ideal look of like the perfect, I guess, looking face and body, and it's literally what everyone is trying to go for. I'm personally not a fan.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's all just the proportions are real off, and I don't like it.
Proportion.
That's what I was going to look up. That Nicki Minaj lyric.
If you look up like Nicki Minaj, put her next to Black China, put her next to Kim Kardashian, put her next to there's another one. I can't, but they're all the same person. They all look the same.
We have thoughts from Leland.
Oh yeah, Leland texted us.
Yeah, no, I saw. Do we want to shift gears?
Sure.
Okay. So Leland, who does not get to be a part of the podcast nearly as much as we all would like, because he had to go and move for better jobs and all that.
I want to impersonate him, but I feel like I'm going to fail horribly.
Oh no, I think you should.
Yes, you should.
I should at least try.
He, as we've mentioned, he's caught up. He listens to the podcast regularly now, and he just texts us. Oh, remind me, once we do this, there is an email that he sent. Specifically with the instructions, do not open until recording.
Okay, perfect.
And said that he would know if I read it beforehand.
Okay. All right. We'll do that after this.
Leland's thoughts on the last podcast episode. Steph,
Dinosaur Pizza Party.
Sure.
Give us a Leland impression.
Really quick, for this bit, there is a timeout on the punishment for saying a phrase.
Oh, are we still doing it?
Yeah, are you still doing that? Rules established now.
I feel like we should keep it going until we stop.
Sure. Until we break our habit.
Yeah.
There's plenty of beans.
1. Pineapple with pizza? No. Just no, man.
I was expecting a deeper voice for this.
I can't do it that deep. 2.
That's what she said.
The name of her sex tape?
There you go.
I also have had Vegemite. It's just awful. Why does it have a Twitter? Also, there's totally something wrong with Steph. Girl, get your shit checked out. I'm worried.
This is more of an impression of David's mom.
I think she's growing into it though. I think she's finding it.
He does pauses.
Yes,
and I feel like I somewhat have an idea where he's
if I can make a critique,
yeah,
just creative criticism. Cut back on the pauses. He's not so enunciated.
Oh, that's true.
He's a little more casual with the pauses. He's waiting for the timing.
Yeah.
I'm not going to remember how to use that.
That's fine.
That's fine. That's fine. Just keep going. Keep doing what you're doing.
Let's see.
Because this is the one where we definitely have to do a pause.
Dang it. I don't know how to... oh, there's so many words. Okay. 3. On the topic of 100%, doesn't count because... Doesn't count because towards punishment here, right?
Yeah, because he's trying to break his own habit, which apparently is way, way, way worse than all of ours combined. I'm starting to rethink myself being as patient zero.
Yeah.
I think he's patient zero.
He might be.
And he spread to us. Okay. Go ahead, Steph.
I lost it. There's so many words. Jordan, you try.
It's at Jordan. You just said Jordan. You've read one sentence.
Fine. Thank you. Okay. No, now I lost it.
You want to start again?
No.
All right.
It's your turn now.
I'll read it. I'll read it.
As Leland.
Go ahead. Jordan, you have to read as Leland on the last part.
What? I can't.
I'll do 3 and you sum up the end, I guess.
Yeah, there you go. We can all try the Leland.
You know what? Knowing him for 20 years, I don't think I have a distinct Leland voice to go to.
I want to do it, but it just sounds like George Takei in my head.
I don't know how he feels about that, but I'm pretty sure he'll tell us next week.
It just morphs into George Takei.
On the topic of 100%, doesn't count because towards punishment here. He's going to be mad that that's a little janky.
I'm pretty sure he didn't mean to have the because in there.
No.
Okay.
Jordan actually said it before you announced the punishment game. So not sure if that counts. Steph started to say it, but caught her ass and it just faded away. No one hears it or just ignored. She's sneaky. Keep ears on her. Spook. You did say it actually 3 times. You are 2 beans for it, but I believe the third was more or less you saying why you though the episode should be called. Sorry, man, I'm just reading you verbatim. So does it count? Needless to say, y'all have failed 100%.
And seriously, pineapple on pizza? Good God, people. What are you, monsters? Nazi monsters? You know who eats that? Kid diddlers.
Oh my God.
Don't be like that.
I'm actually surprised he doesn't like pineapple on pizza.
Why?
That still blows my mind.
He's a tiki man.
Because he's a tiki man, and I feel like he likes pineapple, but just not on pizza, right?
He's fine with like pineapple as a thing, but like you're mixing fruit with cheese and meat, which is a whole board thing. Like you can get that on a board together. Anyway,
yeah.
Speaking of cheese, I tried buffalo
milk cheese today. Yes,
at Costco.
Okay, so Leland wrote a letter and emailed it to us, and as I mentioned, we were not to read it until the podcast.
All right.
So in this Leland segment of the podcast, we'll go through this.
We're going in blind.
Yep. To my dearest friends.
Oh, God.
Jordan, Stephanie, and Anthony.
Me first.
In listening to your July 28th show, Spilling Our Beans, where you did unimaginable things with simple candy from a wizard's world, there was a recap from Anthony where recounts a story of amusing times had at Comic-Con on Friday. A day that was special, one I will hold in high regard to the end of my days. A day where 2 long-standing friends bonded over art and culture in a sea of their peers, betters and lessers. I know where this is going.
Oh, God.
Oh, man.
All right. A day I will think fondly on as I lay on my deathbed many years from now, recounting the good times. As I embrace the sweet release of death, I will think back on this day as one of the truly greatest adventures of my life. Ready?
Here it comes.
In his story, referring to me, he tells tales of me being very excited of Sabretooth's teeth. While we viewed the astonishing art pieces at the booth and sides and shows. The booth of sides and shows. Okay, sideshows, collectibles.
Oh, yes, sideshows. Yeah.
He implied that I was very ecstatic to share this information. Yes, I was eager to share this news due to the fact I found the detail the artist painstakingly put into their art by molding, sculpting, and creating the 8 incisors, 4 canines, 12 molars, and 4 wisdom teeth, of which he absolutely Googled all of that.
Jesus Christ.
To be a wonder. As you know, the details that Sideshow does is nothing but amazing by masters of their craft. Oh, the blood, sweat, and tears that went into making this enormous, unneeded stature of Wolverine's main adversary wearing his signature 1990s costume featuring the browns, yellows, and furry white mane. A glorious sight to behold, I can assure you. There's still more.
Jesus Christ.
I found that he somehow needed to add 75% more creepy to the story, which I will argue was only 50%. I did not at any time whisper or use a Buffalo Bill voice to describe said teeth. I am not, nor have I ever been, an odontophilia. I'm assuming that's like just someone who's really into teeth. Odontophilia.
Did he Google that too?
He may have. An individual who is aroused by teeth or of the like. I can be freaky dinky if I need to, but dear sir, there are limits. How very dare you to imply such things is nothing but slander. Slander, I say. Since it might be some time before I am able to grace you with my very presence, I felt I should reach out by letter to correct the story before more unfounded rumors about my character descend into the ether of the internet where all sick things go. My best regards to you three, Leland.
You remember that time when Leland beat off to those teeth?
I did. I remember he used the teeth.
Yeah.
It was weird because he had one handful of teeth and then he had a jar of teeth that he just rattled.
Yep. His old jar of teeth that he's collected over the years.
He was like,
Jesus Christ. Speaking of,
only an
odontophilia
would know the word odontophilia.
Really? Right?
We need to touch base with him about our yearly visit to Not Scary Farm.
Yes, absolutely. It's
that would already be a month.
Just
now?
about, just about a month from now.
So we can plan that out.
So to wrap all of that up,
Leland
likes
teeth.
Yeah, Leland likes teeth, and he's just trying so hard to hide it, but we all see through his charade. I did say the word 3 times.
Yes.
Last podcast.
Okay.
So, in all fairness, I owe a bean to the people.
Yes.
So
Bean
I will
Patrol.
take the bean. And so far, 2 beans, no problems. I am hopeful that my streak will continue. And I guess we're going to film this too.
Hey, man. You need that content for Instagram.
Yeah, you got to do it for the gram.
There you go.
All right, so we have a very plain green one.
Oh, that's lawn clippings. You got lawn clippings.
That's
All right,
Jordan's
I'm
favorite.
okay with that one.
You're like a brontosaurus.
No,
Is it booger?
no. I think it's like green apple.
Oh, well.
There you
Yeah, I
go.
think it's like
sucks.
green apple.
That's fine. You've had,
Not lawn
you've
clippings.
had good ones.
I mean, we have 3 different.
We got
Jordan's shaking it up. He thinks all the good ones are at the top.
Yeah, all the cocktail ones at the top.
Yeah.
Here. Watch,
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
going
an
to do
apple
this,
tea.
and then the first one I get is going to be disgusting.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm so far so good. All right, so we'll continue the ban on the fully loaded
Phrase.
full upload complete phrase.
The
Yeah,
99
upload
plus 1
complete.
phrase.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
And we'll continue on into No Swear September.
Yes.
All the words.
No swear
Okay.
September.
No Swear
No
September.
September.
No swear September.
No swear.
Yeah, so there's that.
There you
So
go.
how was your guys' week?
Stuff looks confused.
I did a lot of things, I think.
Did you?
Did ya?
Yeah, I finally finished Orange is the New Black to completion.
I watched the first episode of the last season. I am confused by the new format, but it's fine.
Yeah, it was really good.
I don't believe you.
A satisfying
Well,
end.
because I also don't want to spoil it. It was
Okay.
really good, and it was really appropriate for the ending
Okay.
of the
Okay.
of the series.
I don't like that one bit.
Okay.
No, it's just like one of those, like how every season usually ends with like
That's
you know?
exactly why.
Everything going bad.
Oh no, not like that. Like you see some people, you see familiar faces, that type of ending,
Yeah.
and then it was just like, oh, I mean, it's not really a spoiler because they did show some parts. If you follow Orange is the New Black,
No, I don't.
oh. Well, if you follow the characters, they'll do like they have like a whole thing that they'll show like their goodbye on the credits and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and it was really sweet.
So what you're telling me, it's like the ending to Lost, where they're all in a church.
I've never even watched Lost.
What if Orange the New Black ended that way?
Oh
like,
my god!
The jail is just limbo.
And then Piper blinks and it's like the day one.
Oh, that would suck. Yeah, I got a lot of.
She wakes up and she just like crossed the border as a drug mule.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing is like a Xanax fueled dream nightmare that she had while she's actually drug muling.
Or it's right before she actually does it and she goes, "No, I won't do it, Alex," and she walks away.
I guess that would be the more reasonable.
I finished Orange is the New Black. I finished a game that I've been playing, which is
Life is
from
Strange
the series
Before the Storm.
Life is Strange, but the episode I was on is Before the Storm, which is a prequel, I guess, of the game.
Okay.
So I finished that, and that was pretty fucking crazy and ended on a very crazy note. And then after that, there was a bonus episode, which was the farewell episode. A lot of closure things happened this weekend on shows and games for me, which was... did a lot of things to my heart.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah, and then Saturday I went up with Roseanne to Santa Ana, Orange County, to go to the Patches and Pins Expo.
Oh, I saw you. You tweeted at Leland for that.
Yeah, that one was pretty fun. It was basically a street fair of a bunch of different pins and
patches
and stickers and a lot of things, and then went back to San Diego, watched Miss Bala. That's right, Miss Bala. Yeah. Watched Miss Bala. Finally watched that, and that was a good movie.
Miss Bullet.
Yeah, I like her. What's her name?
She was in Jane the Virgin.
Yeah,
it's not America Ferrera. It is.
I forget her name. Gina Rodriguez.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's fun. I like her.
She was in that movie with Lakeith Stanfield, which I'm trying to remember right now.
Someone new or something like
Someone
that.
like you?
Someone like you.
No, that wasn't
someone
it.
new.
But it was like a breakup movie, but it was really funny and good.
Yeah, that one was really funny. I on Sunday went to the Humane Society because we were going to look at puppers.
Aww.
A roommate wanted to check out puppers, and
I thought you may or may not be moving.
Not me.
Oh, okay.
I'm staying. But yeah, the roommate wanted to check out puppers and possibly see if we'd be interested in taking one home.
Cute.
Unfortunately, all of them were already adopted, which wasn't a bad thing. That's good for them. I learned that last weekend was like free adoption. So
you want some cats? I know where you can get some cats.
No.
All right, just trying.
Just doogies. And then I tried this corn dog place that I've been wanting to try, and it was interesting. So it is a Korean corn dog.
Okay.
So like Korean street food corn dog. Now, the concept of it is delicious because I like corn dogs.
Yeah.
And they had different ones for like, I guess you could say exotic. So they have like a squid ink one. They have like corn dogs with cheese.
Okay.
Corn dogs and stuff. And then they have like the toppings of like the different sauces. So there was like a mustard cheese. There was ketchup. There was a cheddar cheese. Stuff like that.
Standard stuff, it sounds.
Now, the corn dog that I got was basically what you would think is like chopped up steak fries. So there was like pieces of potato, square pieces of potato on this dipped dog. Now, that sounded great. As soon as we get our order, I see the guy dip it in this box of like a white powder, which I'm assuming is salt.
What?
Like a seasoning.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, well, he's already doing it, so I'm just going to get it the way that it is.
Yeah.
And then...
it's cocaine.
Excuse me, so...
La cocaína.
He does that, and then I go over and I start seeing, like, what kind of sauces I want to put on it. Now, traditionally, what people do is they just kind of smear it on in, like, little squiggles and lines and stuff.
Because they're monsters.
I didn't want to do that. I squeezed the sauces on the side so I could dip and try the different sauces.
Because you're a rational human being.
I take one bite and realize that that's sugar that he dipped it in.
Huh.
So now it tastes like a sugar donut dipped dog.
With ketchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't like that.
It's weird. It's definitely weird.
That is really weird.
There's a lot of like
it was confusing.
different directions that thing's going.
I love sweet and salty combination.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Not all sweet and salty combinations.
Yeah. It doesn't always work just because one thing is sweet and one thing is salty.
Yeah.
Like, it does kind of have to have, like, this pleasant marriage, and it's not always going to happen.
Yeah, like the corn dog itself, the topping, if it didn't have sugar, it would have been on point. Because that was perfect. It was the crispiness I like.
Yeah.
It was the crispy to crunchy, soft and chewy that I like.
Yeah.
I just wasn't a fan of the sugar. So the different sauces were good. The ketchup, that mustard cheese. It's like a sweet, almost like a sweet mustard. And then their cheddar cheese was good. But yeah, it tastes like a sugar donut.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like a sugar donut hot dog.
I could see that working if it was like a breakfast sausage hot dog. Then you're essentially just kind of a McGriddle at that point.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. Like,
but a regular hot dog with powdered sugar and a standard like cornmeal batter.
I guess that's what I was confused about, because if I've had like the sausage covered like pancake corn dogs, those are fine to me.
Yeah.
It's essentially a pancake and a sausage.
Yeah, like Jimmy Dean's.
Wing.
Jimmy Dean's will sell you in the fucking freezer section blueberry pancake corn dogs.
And
I'm
those
like,
are actually really
yes, please.
Good. Yeah,
yes,
those
please,
are
all
delicious.
day.
Yeah, those are great.
Pancake wraps.
I think that's why I was confused, because it was very savory with the potato on there. So it was just like it's like dipping potatoes into sugar.
It's a lot happening.
Yeah.
It's a lot happening there.
So I would like to try it again. Preferably if I could just not have the sugar on it, because that was really odd. Other than that, weekend was pretty good.
You know, by the way, Sweet and Salty is the name of mine and Steph's new podcast where we just talk about our lives.
Oh, that makes sense. Can I be the sweet one?
Obviously.
Yes,
Thanks.
obviously.
Can you guess who the sweet one is? Is it Jordan? So I'm salty? The fuck?
You're both salty.
Wow.
That's the irony.
Yeah.
Tell you what, guys. Why don't we do the game? We know it's
haven't
Ramon's.
done it in a while.
We haven't done it in a while. We know it's Ramon's favorite part. Sorry, buddy. We do it so rarely. But I do think I'm going to try and spend this coming week, 2 weeks, try and buff up the list for No Swears September.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a bunch of guests. We'll have hopefully a guest every week. I just realized it is going to be 5 shows.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to either cut down the length or bump down the file size just a little bit so we don't go over our storage.
Yeah.
But
yeah, do like a hard cut on like, hey, we already reached the hour. Gotta slow it down.
I think we'll for sure do the game every episode for September, because that's going to add the randomness that I think could catch guests and ourselves off guard.
There you go.
To get us to make a swear.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's look at the list.
That annoy you. What? This is so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
Steph, while we pull this up, did you happen to go back to the Vegemite after last week?
No, I didn't finish.
I think it's for the best.
You're still going to finish it, though?
Oh, the Vegemite? Sorry, it's still in the fridge.
Oh, you know what? This is how I know that Steph's tongue might be dead.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Because today I tried a 5-hour energy for the first time today.
Yeah, that's tough.
It's disgusting.
Yeah,
it's so
good.
gross.
It's not good.
That let Steph try it. She's like, see, it's not that bad. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Okay, you know what? Excuse me. We realized that me being a woman, it's Shark Week.
Also,
and the thing about that is we learned that my hormones and my palate get completely out of whack.
It's different.
And look,
it's changed.
I tweeted about this already, but
she's like a werewolf.
I don't trust anything that bleeds for 7 days and lives.
I hate that.
Yeah, I hate that so much. So I tweeted about this earlier today, but the fact that it doesn't make sense that women get paid less than men and still have to buy feminine products.
Damn right it don't.
It doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Yeah, we had this conversation in the car.
They should. Women should have that extra 25% so they can at least pay for their feminine products,
right?
Yeah,
or just get them for free. Like, come on.
Too. That's what made me laugh, because I was just, being a girl and talking about the feminine products that I have to buy. And I was just like, it's just annoying because it's like, I could buy this watch for $12 or I could buy this watch for $7. And then on top of that, I have to buy all these other things, And he was just like, hold on.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
And he was like, wait a second.
Yeah.
And then we started talking about pads, tampons, and all that. And I was just like, well, for me, I have a heavy flow. So what I would use is probably double the normal thing. And a box comes with 16, and maybe I'll use that in like 3 or 4 days. And he was like, hold on.
16 seems like a weirdly specific number.
It is a weirdly specific number.
Well, think about it. 4 days. If you use it 4 times, 4, 4, 4, 4.
But to my rudimentary understanding it's more than 4 days.
It varies on person,
on
I guess.
average.
Yeah, on average, it's like 4 days. Well, just if you look at the directions, it's like you're supposed to replace it every 4 to 6 hours. But if you're someone with a heavy flow, it can be a lot. There's a lot of stupid things that just happen. Maybe you go to pee and it slips out, and then what a fucking waste.
So
you gotta put in another one.
So it's basically you spend like $7 to $12 to buy this box of tampons that lasts maybe 3 days.
Yeah.
That's like throwing away a whole goddamn meal, like every other day or so, like 2 times a week.
It's frustrating because it's like there are times where I have to juggle, am I going to eat today or am I going to put gas in my car? Or am I going to plug my vagina or am I going to eat something?
I was really wondering if she was
all
going to
these different
soften the
things
blow.
I can do. But that's just, feminine products are expensive.
They are. It's
real
dumb.
annoying. Luckily, we get provided with birth control, but
Do you?
I do.
Yeah?
It's free for me.
Oh, yeah.
My
okay.
insurance covers it, but
Oh,
they
your
don't cover everything
your private
else.
insurance.
Yeah.
Your private insurance. When the fucking government should.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That makes sense.
Don't worry, Steph. You'll likely be locked into a camp by the end of the term.
Oh, God.
Yeah. It also, honestly, like...
If y'all don't want to pay if the government don't want to pay for birth control, at least pay for the children.
one or the other,
Doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Help the fuck out.
I'm not going to lie. Like, every time Mother Nature comes, I honestly, like, just kind of...
It's called a monsoon.
It's Shark Week for
This
me.
is the week I kill everybody. This is the week everybody pays.
Well, the whole palate thing got me because then it was just like, what are the things that I'm just like not in the mood for or don't want to taste right now? And it sucks because it's like I crave all the things. Yeah. Salty to me right now apparently is non-existent.
Which is why she loves the Vegemite.
We went to an Aldi's yesterday and me and Jordan got these chips.
Yeah.
We had a blast in that
store. These bootleg Pringles.
Because there was a lot of...
They're called... Stackers.
Stackers.
I've seen Stackers.
Clancy's Stackers.
I'm not going to lie. We had
I thought Lay's make Stackers.
Hold on.
Those are Lay's stacks.
Oh, okay.
It's just stacks.
Oh, fuck. All right.
We had the funnest time in the store, and one of the biggest things for me was just seeing like the clearly off-brand brands where you know what it is. Example, what hot sauce is this?
Looks like Frank's Red Hots.
But it's
sure
actually...
Does. It's actually...
Was it Berman's?
Berman's hot sauce. Does this look familiar?
I mean, it looks like a bad version of
Sweet Baby Ray.
Sweet Baby Ray.
It's actually Berman's.
It's Berman's.
Fucking Berman stealing
honey barbecue
fucking,
sauce.
Everyone else's.
This looks like a delicious cereal I've seen before.
Sure, look like some Cheerios.
Crispy Oats. The
crispy
oats.
Yeah.
That's all deliberate.
Yeah.
That's all entirely on purpose. It's like Transmorphers.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's
why have Sprite when you can have
Citrus Twist?
Oh yeah. I mean Mountain Thunder. What's this with the other one?
Why have Dentine Ice when you can have Excitement?
That's kind of clever. That's kind of clever.
Why have Duracell when you could have Active Energy?
That's just real deliberate.
Did not try on that one.
Yeah, not even a little.
Yeah, that and then
why have a monster when you can have a gridlock?
And then we saw the coolest inflatable thing for the summer. It's called the Inflatable.
Bull. Yeah, it is
so you could ride the bull in the pool.
In a kiddie pool.
In a pool.
Is it its own pool or is it just a floaty toy?
It's a floaty
toy. It's a floaty toy with like little clasps and stuff. So when you're on the bull, it's like you can still actually move.
Okay, all right. So it's got straps to like reach the
so
sides of the pool.
I don't know.
It's like
it's just a man riding a bull in a pool.
So it's like a floating disc. I guess you could say like a ring.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
a-
It has
And then the ring has attachments for the bull in the middle.
okay, so
like
it's
a
a
floating
floaty.
island.
It's a floaty ring. Inside is a rideable, inflatable bull that I guess you can just work yourself around
Whoa.
and pretend you're bull riding. Man, the more I put on that sentence, the sadder it gets.
Okay, it's time for the game. Let's do this.
Let's do this. Jordan, we have 42 topics.
Okay, Google. Give me a number between 1 and 42.
Here's a random number, 35.
Yeah, I missed the music.
Me too. Okay, so 35.
35.
Everybody heard that, and I can bump it up enough.
Yeah.
In your opinion,
Oh boy.
which burger restaurant has the best burgers?
Okay, are we talking about like restaurant chains, fast food, or like?
Yeah, how are we breaking this subject down? Or overall?
I think it would be fair to make separate sections. So there's your fast food
food.
burger
Okay, fast
and
food
sit down.
and your sit down. It's unfair to compare the two.
Okay, I could already give you my sit down,
Okay.
and that is the umami burger from Umami Burger.
Oh, yeah, the next time we go to Irvine, we should take you.
I've never had an umami burger.
Pretty delicious.
It's an explosion of flavor in your mouth.
Yeah.
First off, the patty's already it's done medium well.
Mm-hmm.
Then they put a disc of Parmesan cheese. It's a disc, so,
All right.
so it's like it gives a slight crunch to it.
Okay.
Yes, it's almost like a Parmesan chip.
Yeah, and then there is a tomato with the umami sauce. Was it umami sauce or is it the?
I think it's umami sauce.
Yeah, it's
What's
umami? I have no idea. It's
Oh, it's just the name of the
it's the
restaurant.
proprietary sauce. And it's
Okay.
delicious.
It's not like its own food or fruit or vegetable or thing.
Yeah, it's just there.
Okay.
I'm not exact. It means something, but I don't know what that is at this point in time. But it's and then they have their special ketchup in it too. It's just a mixture of all these things, and it's so delicious. Like it's the type of burger where every now and then I'll just think about it and just crave it. But the closest one's in Irvine, and I've made that trip to eat that
we
burger.
have. We have
Just
made
for the
that
burger?
trip.
Yeah, it's two things. One, Umami Burger is delicious, and I will make the trip to Irvine for it. And two, the Irvine Spectrum is my favorite mall, just in general,
Okay.
because it's a nice mixture of stores, of activities to do if you don't want to go shopping, and of scenery and
Okay.
like architecture. It's just a really nice mall.
All right. Yeah. I think I've been there once.
I'm still trying to.
I mean, no, you don't get to participate.
Yes.
You're allowed to be here and be quiet, but once you start getting mouthy, like to pick like local places
Yeah.
or whatnot feels kind of tough for everyone else to relate to.
Yeah.
I think Burger Lounge makes a pretty good burger. Burger Lounge.
Yeah, Burger Lounge does make a good burger. But would you consider that a sit down or a fast food?
I figure that sit down. That's just
Okay,
the other side of the line.
Yeah.
For sit down, it's not like a waiter at your table,
Yeah.
but there is no drive-through, and you sit and you wait for your food.
It's true,
They
yeah,
drop
yeah.
it off, and that's about the extent of their responsibility.
Yeah.
I once had a boar burger
Ooh, from Crazy Burger?
Crazy Burger down
Yeah.
the street. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I was
need to
pretty
go
impressed
again.
by it.
Yeah.
I forgot my last experience on
Yeah,
what I got.
I don't remember
honestly
what I got
forgot what I
either
got.
last time.
Yeah. I kind of can't really, off the top of my head, think of a burger that I've had that was better than kind of those two places.
Yeah. When I try to think about like the best fast food burger, my mind usually goes straight to Carl's Jr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Western burgers for me.
It would either be the double Western burger or it's one of their special burgers that they have for a limited time and it goes away. There's one, it was the Moonshine Burger, which was really
Oh,
delicious.
I remember
Yeah.
seeing it.
Yeah, it had
I forget
like-
if I had
It
it.
had like moonshine sauce on it.
Yeah.
I don't know what was in it,
And
but
the
it was
little
delicious.
crunchy onions, haystack
Yeah.
onions or
Yes.
something. I
It was
really
like
like that.
It's like a
burger.
variant barbecue.
Yeah, and then and the other one was it was like the brisket, the barbecue brisket burger.
I ordered one once.
Yeah,
Because I like brisket.
yeah,
But when I got my sandwich, it was all brisket, no burger.
Oh man!
As to which I'm like, okay, like I guess I came for the brisket, but I was expecting a patty too, and it was not there because I pretty much always eat through a drive-through.
Yeah,
it's not like I could like wave my hand, oh waiter, I'm missing my meat. But no, I'm in agreement. Carl's Jr. as far as the fast food burgers. Yeah. Would be my favorite as well. I think that $6 burger is just pretty solid.
It is,
I haven't had that in a long time. A $6 burger.
Yeah, and for me, the thing that always sets Carl's Jr. apart from everyone else is that they experiment with their menu. They add new things. Like
I feel like everyone's trying things.
Jack in the Box tries things,
not as well. Now they are.
Like McDonald's and Burger King tried the least.
Yes. Because for them, it's just like, we have our formula, let's stick to it. Well, Burger King's trying to branch out more because they're losing. They're losing the burger war.
Oh, that's a burger that I really enjoyed.
A Whopper?
The Whopper?
No.
Good.
At McDonald's.
I like a Whopper.
You know
at McDonald's.
But when I want a Whopper, I want a Whopper.
Yeah,
it's a specific taste. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
McDonald's, the one with the sauce. That chicken sandwich. Wait. Do chicken sandwiches count, or that has to be the burger?
That's a sandwich.
Are you talking about the Canadian chicken sandwich? Because that was delicious.
What?
The one with the was that Canadian or Spain?
Canadian?
I thought the one with the cheese, the mozzarella.
Yes, that was the Canadian one.
Yeah, that one.
So for a limited time, McDonald's was doing this thing where they had like select menu items from around the world. So they had a Canadian mozzarella chicken sandwich, which it was mozzarella chicken, and then lettuce and like a kind of like it wasn't exactly pico, but it was like a diced tomato sort of thing on it.
It was like a Tuscan and with Parmesan sauce.
It was like a tomato basil sauce on it.
Yeah, it was really good.
It was immaculate. Then they had like cheddar bacon fries from Germany. Then there was like
I don't remember this ever happening.
Yeah, no, it happened just like maybe a couple months, like 2 months ago.
Yeah, and then I got that.
I don't remember
like,
this at all.
We just stumbled on it. Like,
oh, okay.
It was during Comic-Con because
it was around Comic-Con time. Yeah,
we ordered it when we watched Mega Ran. When we went to the McDonald's, I got that burger.
Yes, yeah, you were.
The one that
there.
I said I burned my tongue on because it was so fresh.
You
weren't hungry. I don't.
I wasn't hungry, so I didn't get food. But like, I completely.
Yeah, our entire group, we all got that.
Yeah.
the chicken
like,
sandwich.
I didn't even look at the menu or anything. I just went and sat down.
And then they had their, what treat was that?
Oh, it was like
Stroopwafel.
Yeah, the
Stroopwafel McFlurry.
Yeah, which was Swedish or German?
Swedish, I think. Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, it was a waffle McFlurry.
Waffle, yeah, all right. Yeah. No, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm
that
into
one
that.
was delicious.
Waffle bits and caramel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down.
Yeah, that one was really good. Damn. I can't think of
like if I'm trying to think of my number 2 sit down burger, it would probably be the barbecue cheeseburger from Phil's Barbecue. But you
haven't had that.
But you have to get it for here, not the to go version.
Yeah, I think that's kind of a Phil's law in general.
Yeah.
You know what? Actually, a burger just came to mind. Island's Hawaiian burger.
Okay.
I think is real good.
It's respectable. Yeah.
I like their teriyaki sauce on there. The pineapple.
Yeah, I know.
I told Steph we're buying her time.
Oh, okay.
Because a lot of the sandwiches I'm thinking of technically count as a chicken sandwich.
Think of ones
Stop
with
thinking
beef.
of chicken.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of one with beef.
I mean, we went to Gordon Ramsay Burger twice. We went to
that one was really good. You know what? I think my favorite. It's more or less a combination of like a burger with like blue cheese is what I really like.
Yeah, you do get the blue cheese burger.
I always get a blue cheese one. Mm-hmm.
Have y'all fucked with the egg on a burger?
Red Robin.
Nope.
Yum.
I think that's what it is. Red Robin. I got the blue cheese and it was a blue cheese burger and that one was delicious.
With blue cheese crumble.
Yeah, something with blue cheese crumbles and like those haystack onions and then steak sauce is like my favorite.
Yeah, I've never
that combination.
I've never had a burger with egg on it because it'll just make me sick. Probably.
Good point. Steph, have you ever tried a egg on a burger?
I think I did at
Slater's 50/50.
Slater's 50/50.
Yeah, I forgot. I've eaten at Slater's.
You know, I thought that peanut butter and there was a PB&J burger.
I haven't fucked with that yet.
Their peanut butter burger was delicious.
I haven't fucked with that yet.
Then. What food place did we eat off Miramar Road where they had the peanut butter burger and that thing was delicious?
Banging Burgers?
Banging Burgers.
Banging Burgers?
Yeah, it's gone now.
Peanut butter burger.
Damn.
And that one was really good. Like, it was very, what is it? So it was like the bun and then the burger. I forgot if I don't know if there was cheese on it, but I just know there was peanut butter, and the way that they did it was really good. Because I don't like getting peanut butter and then them throw veggies on it, because I think that's just
that's
too
sound
tacky.
right. Tacky.
Yeah, but I've had the PB
How
and
gauche.
I've had the PB and J burger at Slater's, and my last experience of it, I think they fucked up the burger, so it was tasting too smoky than it needed to be. Because I think they also threw bacon on there, and it was kind of burnt. So the burnt peanut butter and jelly was just way too much.
Is bacon always necessary?
No.
Okay.
No,
Yeah?
sometimes I think it can ruin the burger depending on what.
Yes.
Because sometimes the bacon's way too salty.
Bacon is not magic.
It is not.
Bacon is good, and even then it varies. There is no fast food bacon out there that tastes good.
Fair.
It is just a kind of salty, greasy flavor that sometimes, I mean, if you're eating a fast food burger, your standards are already low. So sure, I'll get the ultimate cheeseburger with bacon, whatever.
Is that your go-to?
At Jack in the Box, I kind of bounce around because Jack in the Box is not high on my list of fast food burgers. But when I do go there, it's usually either the ultimate cheeseburger or the Swiss buttery jack.
Ooh, that is good. Right now they have a deal for is it barbecue?
Oh yeah, they got a barbecue
barbecue
burger,
bacon cheeseburger.
Yeah, for like $5.
It's good. It's a good deal.
You know what? That's a trend I've noticed recently between like the Carl's Jr. Jack in the Boxes and like Wendy's is they have like a $5 meal.
Yes.
They have a cheap
Yeah, because
meal.
like, who started the $5 thing? Was
I
that
don't
Taco
know.
Bell?
Taco Bell.
Oh, okay.
I feel like
The
Taco Bell
$5
started their
with the
$5
$5
box, and then after that it was like,
Then you got the Wendy's fo.
yeah, the
Yeah.
444 at Wendy's. There's the biggie bag
Yeah,
from
the biggie back from also
Wendy's. I think that's when you
They got
want
the
to up the
spicy
bigger one.
nuggets.
Yeah, the spicy
nuggets
nugs.
are back.
I mean, Carl's Jr.'s always had a great like dollar menu, a value menu.
Solid.
Yeah,
and they've got their boxes too, which is actually pretty good.
yeah. The
they're
midnight
pretty filling.
munchies. the munchie meals.
$6. I get a double cheeseburger, spicy chicken sandwich, small fries, cookie, and small drink.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got the cookie.
Yeah.
I remember that cookie
And I'm just
gets
like,
thrown in
well,
there
this is
too.
pleasant.
Yeah,
Yeah, a nice little dessert.
And now Carl's Jr.'s doing their thing where you get a you guys
Like they've always had their big Carl.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
combo.
they
Yeah.
have these like
That's pretty
$2 these $2
like cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers. So one of them I got-
this is the classic cheeseburger. Then
Yeah, I
there's
got
the-
a California one, which resembles maybe like a
In-N-Out
bootleg
burger.
In-N-Out burger,
Yeah, yeah.
which actually isn't that bad.
It's pretty good. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I did try because there was like a post the other day where if you buy a large soda, you could get a free burger. So I tried their Beyond Burger
Yeah. What'd
last
you think?
week. Maybe it was my food palate dying, but it wasn't that bad. But I think they went too heavy on the mayo
Ugh.
and the ketchup
Yeah.
that it was like it was too heavy for the sauce.
Yeah.
But I didn't taste the difference in the meat.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't taste like a burger,
I want,
but it doesn't taste bad.
Yeah, I want to try the Beyond Burger just so I can form my own opinion. But I've had a Beyond type burger before, and you can
Yeah.
tell it's not meat.
Yeah, it's not meat. It's its own food
Yeah,
that
Maybe
you
mine was
you can
charred
shape
enough.
into a burger.
Yeah.
But I think it's fine. I've had the
Yeah.
Carl's Jr. Beyond Burger.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, yeah, with the mayo and the ketchup and tomatoes and all that, it does largely taste like a normal burger.
like, passable.
But, yeah, but the burger part, the patty part, does taste a little different,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's not bad. I'm not against it.
You know what I also seem to really like?
Throw some bacon on it.
What is it? I enjoy like a barbecue, like straight barbecue burger, if that makes
Yes.
sense.
yeah.
Like a burger that you made at a barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Like-
I
Homemade.
genuinely sometimes really enjoy
Like
that.
a backyard barbecue
Like a
burger.
backyard barbecue burger.
Yeah.
If they got all the right fixings, which is just the
Absolutely.
generic.
Got that nice char on it.
Yeah, it has
Yes.
a nice char, and then you can put however you want it, and then they have the lettuce and the tomatoes sometimes if you want that. But
Shout out to my buddy David who makes fantastic backyard burgers.
oh yeah.
Can I just yell at Carl's Jr. for a second?
Yes, you can.
Sure.
Hey, Carl's Jr. Or Hardee's if you're out east.
Well, I'll let you finish.
I just want to say I'm on to you. I know that when you're stacking my burgers, you put a piece of lettuce on, and then you put a bad piece of lettuce on. Every burger has one good piece of lettuce and one ass end piece of lettuce, and I need you to stop because I'm throwing away a lot of lettuce. Has anyone else noticed this?
I've never
you know
noticed
what?
that.
Working at Smashburger, that's kind of a thing.
We get it, Steph. You worked at Smash
that is a
Burger.
thing,
I'm surprised
though.
you didn't mention Smash Burger at all.
I was thinking about it, but I didn't know if that was...
Get fucked, Smash
That's a
Burger.
sit-down. It's a sit down.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
It's a burger lounge level sit down.
Yeah.
It's you order at the counter and they bring it to your table, but they're not serving you.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, that would be up there in the burgers that I do enjoy. But
Sma-
when you start to break down exactly how they do the burger,
Yeah.
then you start to realize how unhealthy it is.
Yeah.
Everything is dripped in butter.
Ooh,
That's why it's delicious.
If you didn't know that,
No.
like from
I
the
kind of
bun,
forget it exists.
Yeah.
from the buns,
Yeah,
you get the buns
buttered
as
buns.
a cook.
That I get it.
Yeah.
Buttered
You
buns.
get the
That's
bun,
not uncommon.
You roll it on like a butter wheel. There is this wheel.
You've
Yeah.
never told me this.
Well, okay.
I'm drinking here.
A butter wheel?
Yeah, there's a butter wheel. So think of like a
I'm just thinking of like a giant wheel of cheese, but
think
it's
of,
butter.
Yeah.
think of like a rolling pin.
Or
a rolling pin. But it's just there's a box and then there's a cylinder thin there's a metal cylinder. And
Okay.
basically you just pour butter and this is the process. So you get the buns in your hand and you literally
Steph is miming rolling.
So, yeah,
like-
all right. So, all right. I get it. So think of like a rolling pin or something
Yeah.
that is kind of always rolling on the bottom half where like butter is, or butter is constantly being
Yeah.
applied to this
Yeah.
constantly mechanically rolling pin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, what your job as a Smash employee is to run your hands with the buns over it
Yeah.
to apply the butter.
Yeah. And then immediately after that, it goes into the oven. So you roll them and then you put them down this
Okay.
burner. So then
Roll
it
'em and
starts
bake
to
'em.
cook him. It starts to cook, so the butter's already in the bread.
Yeah, but
Yes.
like butter.
That's step one.
Oh, okay.
Oh Jesus!
So
there's
when
more.
you cook the
burger,
when you cook the patty,
Yeah.
there's another butter.
Yeah,
There's another
you
butter
don't cross
container.
contaminate.
yeah,
And you have the little spreading brush.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you dip it in there, and then you brush it onto.
You brush the butter right onto the
brush
patty.
the butter onto the grill.
Okay.
It's like a
The griddle.
It's a griddle. Yeah,
Yeah.
a huge griddle. And then you put the bun, or you put the meat on there.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's that part.
on the
And
butter
then
portion
it'll-
of the griddle.
No more butter
No
onto
more butter
the meat.
onto the second part. No, it doesn't go onto the
Okay.
meat. It's only on the grill. But
Okay.
it gets onto the meat when you press it down.
Sure.
And then when
sure.
you flip it, there's that other thing.
Sure.
So that's,
Yeah.
The fact that
that.
you've already insinuated more is to come is disturbing me.
Yeah,
Please
but there's
continue.
already butter in there. And then after that, that's more of the butter part when it
Oh,
comes
that's
to
the
that.
end of the butter.
But that's already 2 applications of butter.
Yeah,
One of those applications, a buttered bun, that is not uncommon.
And then a
I
buttered-
accept that.
yeah.
But the fact that you're also grilling your burger in butter
Yeah.
seems unnecessary.
it does seem unnecessary. And I just want to say I'm a little bit disappointed that you don't have like a giant wheel, not unlike the one in The Price is Right. that yeah, and then you put the bun under it to
Oh,
butter it up.
yeah, I get it.
I'm
I
not
don't
gonna
understand.
lie,
Like, I feel like this rolling butter cylinder
Yeah.
is so incredibly inefficient.
Yeah, it is.
Like,
it's
sounds
odd
like it
because
is.
when the butter runs out,
Yeah.
it's just like
just-
obviously
you
it
just
thins
mash-
it out.
you're just
So when you
mashing
roll
bread
it, it's
into
not
metal.
as much butter
Like,
anymore.
why isn't there just another paintbrush for butter to
Yeah.
apply right to?
I don't know, but when it
Like,
gets
that seems way more
when it's
space
heavy
efficient.
and it's just layer of butter and butter, when you roll that piece of bread on there,
Yeah.
it is a thick layer
Sure.
of butter
Yeah.
that eventually
Soaked right
gets
into that potato
soaked
bread.
right into the bread, especially when it goes into the oven.
Yeah.
Because now it's this delightful, crispy piece of toast
Yeah,
where
but
you don't know where the butter's dripping from.
Smash Burger is a solid mid-tier burger joint, just because in terms of price and flavor wise, it's okay.
Sure.
We get all the finest ingredients.
It has its own flavor.
Yeah.
Because of the butter, apparently. So it is very much like, okay, well, I want a burger, but I want to do better than a drive-through.
Yeah.
So like, oh, you know what? That smash burger, that's a unique flavor. That will definitely not taste like my fast food burgers.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So then you go to that. Like that's like the Habit, which I don't think is that great.
We a buddy of ours, David. He's the one. He swears that the Habit is basically In-N-Out but better in terms of their burger.
I mean, I've only had it once, and I wasn't impressed, and it was too expensive to go back again.
Yeah,
that's fair.
And I also think In-N-Out is overrated. So.
Didn't you go?
I got their
to
fried
Habit
green
recently?
beans, and I thought it was delicious.
Green beans?
Yeah, they're deep fried green because they're deep fried green beans. Nothing's better than eating vegetables that are deep fried.
You know who has a really good fast food burger? The deep fried green beans the deep fried green beans reminded me of the deep fried zucchini at Farmer Boys.
Farmer Boys.
What is a Farmer Boys?
Has
they have the really good fresh ingredients.
Yeah,
and
so
if you like,
you'll see more Farmer
do you
Boys.
like zucchini?
No.
You'll see more Farmer Boys like up north, like
okay.
in the Temecula area.
Here's the thing I'm just now
There's
remembering.
some in Anaheim too.
I don't know if this even still exists because I didn't have it for a while, but it was such a small specific place that it's very possible it still exists in its kind of local obscurity.
I still have another one. Go on.
Are either of you aware of Nessie Burger?
Yes, I was just thinking of Nessie Burger.
Does Nessie Burger still exist?
Yes,
it does. We should make a trip.
And they've expanded it a little bit. So
it's more than just the shack.
Yeah, they have a bigger shack now.
Thank you.
Yeah. They took
Man,
over
I felt bad
something
for
over
those.
there. I remember
the gas station.
Yeah,
I forgot. Yeah,
but yeah, that Nessie Burger is a fucking banger.
I just remembered that existing, and I haven't had one for like 5+ years.
They have the crinkle fries that are really good too. They're really good.
Like
imagine a like your standard backyard shed.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the size of all of Nessie Burger. Yeah. You don't eat inside. It is a shack you order at, and you could reach over the person taking your order and tap the cook on their shoulder from the counter.
Yep.
You could just reach over and tap, say, "Hey, no onions." Like, it is that small. I felt so bad when I went there. I'm like, God, it must be so fucking hot in there.
Yeah. Oh my! Yeah. Especially like now, like during summer.
It's got to be miserable.
But they actually they started expanding to a bigger.
That's good. The only thing I critiqued I didn't know when I went to order there is that they put chopped onions into the meat.
Yes. Yeah.
And if I'd known that, I'd try to see if I can kind of get out of that because I'm not a fan of onions.
Yeah.
But still pretty good.
With the onions
like,
in it.
if I saw a chunk, I just picked it out, but I was still eating onions.
Yeah.
Still a pretty fucking good burger.
It's a very, very solid burger.
Do you get grilled onions if you get In-N-Out?
I do not get any onions.
Oh.
I do not like onions. It is largely a texture thing. When I bite onions,
fair.
They
not like that
feel
crunch
slimy.
They're slimy and don't like chew correctly.
Yeah.
Or if they're fresh, they also don't chew correctly, and it just
and you don't like onion rings either, right?
Like
because of onions. Okay.
Yeah, because in an onion ring, it's weirdly mushy, and I feel like it doesn't break like it should when I chew it, so it chews weirdly.
Yeah. I get the onion ring burns where like you try to bite into it, and then the onion ring drips out on your lower lip, and now your mouth is burnt. Yeah, shit like that.
And that's why when you have to do the bite and suck.
Yeah. There is actually...
I tried that in high school, and then it didn't end well.
There's actually a burger joint that's been on my list of food places that I've been wanting to go to that Niall told us about, where, I kid you not, burgers are fucking huge, apparently.
The kind you have to smash down.
Oink and Moo.
Which, we still haven't been there.
Which
but it's
I
in
still haven't
Fallbrook.
been there because it has stupid as fuck hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I will never make it... before they close.
You have to go on like a weekend to actually
No, sometimes they're not even open on weekends.
Really?
They just pick the day.
I swear when I saw it, it was like a Monday through Friday bullshit where it closes at like 4. And I was like, I'm never going to go there.
They work as much as they want to. They don't feel like working that day.
So it's Wednesday through Saturday, 4:30 p.m. to 9 p.m.
The fuck
And then Sunday, 4:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. So yeah,
That is weird.
Those are weird
I mean,
hours.
it's still
but
weird
you can
hours,
easily
but
go.
last time I wasn't able to. Man.
I mean, one of these days I'm probably just gonna go since I drive that direction.
Sure,
Yeah,
yeah.
Like when I still lived down in San Diego, I would drive. Sometimes I would be driving to my parents' house. I'll just stop off at Nessie Burger just because it's on.
Yeah,
the
when was the
way.
last time you had Nessie Burger?
It's been years.
It's been a couple months.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
think we actually tried to go there before we went to EDC Vegas.
Mayhaps.
So that would be 2014.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I'll
2015
go.
was
Wait,
the
no,
last time.
I'm driving to Vegas super late.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just for everyone else out of San Diego, and even fucking people in San Diego who just don't know, there is no way you know Nessie Burger exists unless somebody tells you.
Yeah.
There is no advertising. There is no like presence of any
Do you
kind.
consider that mom and pop?
Yes, it's
Yes.
mom
It
and
is
pop.
mom and pop?
100%.
It's a hole in the
Fuck.
wall. Oh,
Dari, are you sure we didn't catch you
Shit.
earlier? Like this is the only time?
As far as
I'm
I
pretty
know,
sure. It sounds
as
like-
far as I
mean,
know,
we didn't catch him, so he's safe.
don't worry. The Bean Police will catch
Yeah,
me.
the bean, please.
True.
The Bean Police are watching my language.
Keep us on
I
check.
hope we never learn who the Bean Police is.
I'm curious, but I also kind of don't want to know too.
All right, let me.
Okay.
Ooh,
This is a orangey looking. Oh, it's got a little red speckle on it.
I feel like this is another delicious one.
I may just have the luck of just always getting the delicious beans.
I'm like real worried
It's like the
for
Disney
you.
Channel original movie, Luck of the Irish.
The look of the Irish.
right.
It's like gonna be like an orange
Oh
cream.
no!
Oh,
Oh no! Oh! Oh
Oh,
god!
is it vomit?
oh, it's vomit.
Oh no! Oh, I think it's egg.
What are the specks of red?
Oh god,
Ew.
I got him.
That's gross.
Oh fuck!
We don't need the full. That's enough for the video.
Ew.
Oh, damn it!
This must be your word. I always thought it was Leland.
Punishment. Oh, no. All right. So Leland was in town yesterday. We went and played D&D with the kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we were talking about it again because I had mentioned, hey, today's podcast we have the bean punishment on saying the word. So we like the conversation just kind of came up, and he was telling Jeremy, who's been on the podcast, he kind of filling him in, and said that in a single episode of the Spookeasy podcast, Scott had counted 17 times he said that word
Wow.
Wow.
in 1 hour.
Wow. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
That's a lot, yeah.
So hearing that, I'm thinking, I don't think I'm the patient zero. That's why I think he's the patient zero, and we just kind of absorbed
Yeah, because I want to
it.
say I observed it because of him.
Because the three of us combined in a 2-hour podcast,
Yeah.
I bet don't even get over 10.
I can see that. Oof, almost.
I am like, now that I've had a bad one, I'm angry that neither of you have said it because I just want
yeah, and the
everyone
worst
to
part is
punish
I
me.
honestly am not trying. It's just not coming out.
I have at least twice in this podcast in my head felt like my inner dialogue going there, and I've had to like, no, pull it back. We find a different word.
Find and replace.
Hit the mental thesaurus. Oh God, I still feel it on my breath.
Yeah.
I'm glad. We haven't hit it yet.
Yeah,
Sweet.
we're gonna have to have constant drinks for September.
Yeah, no, it's a good idea.
We should have fun drinks. Okay, no,
Whatever
you
you
can't
want.
Be too
You
complicated.
can bring
Sometimes-
your Twix chocolate milks
Yeah,
if
we
you
saw
want.
that
We
at the
just saw
liquor
it today,
store,
we're like,
and I
let's
was
try
like,
it.
oh.
Oh, it's a protein shake.
Oh, it is.
It is?
It is.
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
There you go. That was my dinner.
This seems
It was sitting next to the
counterproductive.
It was sitting next to the Nesquik. So I'm like, yes, let's try this. There's a Twix one
There's
and a
Twix
Snickers
and
one.
Snickers.
Twix and Snickers
But I
protein
wanna-
shakes.
But give it a smell. Give that.
It probably smells just like Twix.
Give that bad boy a smell.
It smells okay.
Like
yeah,
the ice
yeah.
cream.
for a
like the
second it was a
cream.
little like bitter like coffee.
Yeah.
and then the sweetness.
Yeah, no,
All
it
right.
definitely smells and tastes like right Twix.
Yeah. So it is 14 grams of protein per bottle, which is only 8 fluid ounces.
Okay.
So less than, a soda can. But it has 24 grams of sugar.
I'm going to get swole and hyper.
Yeah. Whenever I go for like a protein, like a bar or something like that, I need like a meal of some kind that I'm trying not to eat. I do look for the sugar versus protein.
Yeah.
And a lot of them still have a lot of sugar. And if you're
to counteract the taste of protein.
Yeah. And if you're going for like the protein bars, like even with like, oh, this has 30 grams of protein, which can be great if you're trying to like change your diet up a little bit. You're trying to cut back on things. But if you're also getting 30 grams of sugar, like that is, I think 30 grams alone is more than you're supposed to have a day.
Oh, you know what's worse?
Right.
We tried this energy drink at Aldi yesterday, and it was called Gridlock.
Yeah.
And that had 64 grams of sugar in it.
Damn.
It was gross.
It was a can, probably like your average Monster can.
Yeah, it tasted just like Rockstar.
Like a 16 ounce. I think those like the Monster Rockstar cans are
it
like
was about
16
ounce.
I mean, it's more than a 12, but
64.
Yeah,
it's
64
bananas.
grams, and then I had
not
Taurine,
good.
and
It was really
Jordan
gross.
kept joking about. I'm pretty sure.
It's
pretty sure
just
I'm going to be
pouring
awake for the
taurine
next
into your
4
body.
days.
I very steadily drink the Rockstar Recovery lemonades.
Yeah.
It's 4 grams of sugar total, 2 per serving, but 2 servings per can. And still all the caffeine and all of that. So for my caffeine necessity, that's where I go. And I probably drink 3 to 4 at least a week.
Oh.
It's kind of a regular part of my diet.
I don't think that's good.
Why don't you keep your judgmental opinions to yourself?
See, this is so one reason why I like the Monster Ultra whatevers.
Yeah.
0 grams of sugar.
Yeah, and like Rockstar has those too, but I found after consistently drinking those, the non-sugar plus the carbonation wasn't sitting well with me.
Yeah.
So the Recovery has no carbonation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And between the Recovery strawberry, watermelon, and lemonade is by far the best.
Yeah.
So I just, and it's become frustrating in my life. We'll close out with this. So this is a regular part of my day.
Yeah.
I will get these. I buy them 2 at a time because that's the
deal.
sale.
Yeah.
That 7-Eleven will give them to me, and I save like $1 and change per purchase.
Yes.
So clearly, this is what I should do.
Do you have the 7-Eleven app?
I do.
Okay, good.
And I use it maybe 25% of the time.
No, well, I have so many points.
Yeah, he has a lot of free drinks.
I need to dump them
He has
out.
a lot of drinks right now.
So the annoying thing that I have found is that it seems the majority of 7-Elevens don't have lemonade. And I don't understand
they only stock a certain
why.
kind.
Yeah. Like they'll have the watermelon, which is not as good, and they'll have like the various other rock stars, and Monster is always like 3 shelves of. It seems to be the most popular.
Yeah.
But so if I go into a 7-Eleven and it's not there, I struggle for me. I'm like, well, fuck, what am I going to do?
Yeah.
Like, I'm kind of getting this so I can get caffeine without the sugar.
Yeah.
And nothing else is as good, and I don't want to do the carbonated 0 sugars because I don't want it to upset my stomach because I'm old now and I have a gentle disposition in my tummy. So typically, even though the sale is 2 for $3, I just buy 1 to get me through the day, and I just deal with it.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday,
Dun, dun, dun.
I needed something to drink. It has been hot. I had to take my pills. So I am in Linda Vista. I'm over by Shane's place.
Yeah.
And there is a liquor store just around the corner from the property that I'm going to.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I'll jump in there. I've bought things from there before. I go over there, and they are selling Rockstar lemonades, 2 for like $3.50.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the deal. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I can get 2 of them. I don't have any at work or anything, so I'll just get the 2. I pull out the first one, and the top can is all like dented up around the ridge, and it looks like dusty on top.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, no, I'm going to put that back, and I take the next 2. Now, the next 2 are also kind of dusty,
Yeah.
but I'm like, It's a fucking can. I'll wipe it off.
Yeah.
We'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
I've got like assortment of rags, paper towels, and cleaners in my car.
Let's spray a little Windex right
Yeah,
here.
whatever.
No.
You use,
Whatever.
use a Clorox wipe on.
I have Clorox disinfecting wipes. This is just part of the job that I keep stocked.
Yeah.
So I buy them. I also buy like a thing of donuts, the little mini donuts. Mini donuts are stale. I'm like, yeah, lame. I start cleaning the top of the can, and it's not dust. I mean, yeah, there's dust to it.
Oh no!
But it's also like this gross, thick, sticky stuff on it. So I'm like, oh shit! All right, so now I'm really working at cleaning it.
Yeah.
And I think I pulled one of the little the wipes out and wiped it, and then went back with a paper towel. I'm trying to make sure it's clean.
Yeah.
So I finally get to the point of like, okay, this is okay to drink now. I have cleaned the lid well enough. I am not worried about my mouth touching something gross.
Rat pee.
So I'm just drinking, and like really, it just seems like it just sat at the bottom of a pile for a while. Maybe a can exploded at some point, and it just dripped on, and it just sat there.
Yeah.
This should have been a clue.
Oh no!
So I drink about half of
worried.
it. I drink about half of it before I get back into the office, and I'm sitting there, and my stomach's not feeling quite right.
Oh no!
And I'm like, man, like, what did I do different? Like, why is my stomach not feeling good today? And you ever just kind of like sit with yourself for a moment and you
try
feel
to rethink what you did?
well, no, like you kind of you listen to your body.
Yes.
And you're like,
yeah.
okay, what is my body telling me it doesn't want? Like what is my intuition telling me it went wrong? And I can't help but feel like, well, I think it's this rock star. It doesn't seem right.
Yeah.
The donuts were stale, but like they weren't like hard. They just tasted a little stale.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. I take the other can and I take a look at it, and I'm looking at the bottom to look at the date because I'm like, well, what the fuck's going on?
Oh no!
So I look at it, and I'm trying to decipher the fucking code at the bottom of the can, and I realize it expired a year ago.
Oh no!
In 2018.
Oh no!
So I don't know what the shelf life of a rock star is. But I will tell everyone at this point. It shouldn't reach
should
that.
Never reach that.
It should never be expired in the
store
fridge.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also,
I've
like if it's that expired, you're bad at ordering.
Yes.
Yeah, or inventory and restock.
Yeah, you're bad at your inventory and all that.
Really check, because like I've gone to liquor stores. It all depends on different liquor stores, I guess, too, because sometimes there's not a lot of people go in there or whatever. But I still really feel like you should
like
check.
this one had the vibe of a big bodega.
Yeah.
Like it is not just a coffee soda kind of thing. It's like a liquor store that's like a market almost.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have a deli counter or anything like that. But it's got like cereal and stuff like that.
Does it have a blue roof?
I don't think so. I don't think it's a blue roof.
Yeah, I only ask because
Is it across the street from McDonald's?
I've had
it's near the McDonald's, but not across the street.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
I think I know
yeah.
which one then?
It's on Ulrich.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you're ever in San Diego and you find yourself in the Linda Vista area feeling a bit parched, the liquor store that just says liquor in big red letters on Ulrich Street sold me some fucking year-old nasty rock star.
Oh man.
Yeah, I've only
and
ran
turned
into
my stomach.
Oh, I've only ran into like one liquor store where I like noticed the snacks, and it was worse because it was like right at the counter.
Yeah.
Where I feel like everyone
should
sees
know.
those snacks, and you should see it. And I was just like,
But fucking donuts.
yeah, I like look. That's the thing.
My donuts had to have been expired
There
too.
was,
Yeah.
like, nuts.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I've seen like nuts, and like some donuts are just pastries, and I like looked at it and I was like, just so you know, this is expired. And she's like, oh, okay. And in my head I was like,
I know.
Doesn't
I
do
was
anything
like,
about
in my
it.
head I was like, you're not gonna just grab
take them down immediately
off the shelf.
Yeah,
because that's like,
how the fuck does your hostess go bad? It's fucking hostess.
It will survive the nuclear apocalypse.
That shit should like always be moving.
There's like one McDonald's burger on there that's just been sitting because
Pristine
those
condition.
don't go bad.
yeah, and it still looks great, so you never know. So yeah, now I'm a little gun shy about the little liquor stores and bodegas, which normally I have no problem going into getting whatever.
Just gotta check.
Yeah, at this point, I'm definitely gun shy and will check the next time I go into one of those.
Yeah.
But since then, I've been to 7-Eleven. I have refilled confidently from the one 7-Eleven I know always has my lemonade, and in fact has 2 rows of it. And I think I might be the reason why.
They know.
Yeah,
there's that lemonade.
Here comes
guy.
Rockstar Lemonade again. That's just your nickname now.
Nickname?
Yeah, I completely understand that. Working retail as long as I did, sometimes your regulars don't have real names.
Yep.
They just have description titles.
Yeah, we called working at Jamba Juice, we called some guy Mr. Carrot or Mr. Protein Berry. It was either Mr. Carrot or Mr. Protein Berry. And it sucked because he always switched between the two. So if we wanted to surprise him that we saw online, he'd be like, oh, nope, Carrot today. And I was like, ah, damn it.
Now he's just fucking
now
with
we
you.
just have this power carrot juice, no ice, strained, that no one's going to drink.
Thanks, guy.
Thanks, Tim.
Take that, Tim.
Eat a dick, Tim.
Yeah, his name was Tim.
Tim, the carrot guy.
Because he had specific ways he wanted things done. Like the protein berry workout, originally that thing comes with like strawberries. He subbed out the strawberries for blueberries. That's how he wanted it.
Okay.
So he had specific ways of specific drinks, and we did it, and he would change his mind.
Well,
sometimes.
I'll show you for making a drink before he orders it.
I know, man.
Well, you make it when they order it, not
I
before
know,
they order
but, like,
it.
we wanted
That's the whole
ready
point.
For him, you know? Sometimes he gave us like he was one of those regulars that gave us like the
nod?
the nod of like,
you know what I want.
You know what exactly. Yeah. It's just
which
when
just
they
means
switch
like
it up,
he'll take either one.
Yeah, that's the one thing that's just confusing.
He can't say shit if he nods and doesn't get what he was thinking he wanted.
That's the craziest thing is you really do see the regulars when you start working at retail retail and food places. Definitely,
yeah.
They come in, they get the same shit
shoes,
every time.
Like not even selling food, selling shoes. I had regular customers who would come back frequently, maybe like once a month. Like there's this old woman, had to be in her 80s, only wore Worthington heels. But she was cool as fuck.
She wore the fuck out of her heels.
She wore the fuck out of her heels. And like not like a little chunk chunk heel, like a 2-inch heel.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And she is smaller than me. She was East Coast. She was my favorite person to come through.
She's your peoples.
She was my peoples. She just call out anybody she just kind of happened to see and like just like whisper to me like, look at this fucking mook.
Wow.
She was cool as fuck. She 100% is dead now.
Aww.
Just considering the timeline.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kat, you gotta fucking go.
Speaking of gotta go, Steph, tell us where people can go to listen to us.
You could listen to us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. Am I forgetting one?
That was all.
Okay.
I had to replay it in my head.
Yeah, if you'd like to follow us on social medias, you can find us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at LRC Podcast. Anthony, where can they email us?
So last week I said that we're slow to reply, but we do reply. And I do still plan on replying, but I did not reply back to Anna yet because I have had a fucking week. But it's always on my mind. So if that counts for anything, email us at lorcpodcast@gmail.com.
There you go.
You probably send us the credentials in the group chat so we can all get in there.
It's the same for everything.
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure I have.
I don't remember it. I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, we'll put it in the group chat.
Steph, where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Stephanoids. StepHuhnoids.
You can find me on most social media platforms at Jordan is a Bear. Unified branding. Barry, you should be one of our guests for
No Swear September guests.
No swear September. Anthony, where can people find you?
And if you want me to be the meat between your buns, hit me up at Graphite Night on the
Lord.
Twitter.
Where did that one come from?
We were talking about burgers
Oh God.
and corn dogs.
If you want me, if you want me to corn your dog, no,
You can. You absolutely can. I'm not going to shame you for wanting to peg a dude.
I don't like that.
Or a
Sounds
girl?
odd.
Get that strap on and get crazy. Find me at Graphite Night on the Twitter and not the Instagram. So until next week, I am Anthony.
I'm disgusted.
I'm sorry.
And we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.